hello everyone. Once again, we are here with yet another episode of Beyond Borders Higher Ed Edition. I'm your host Almas Abid, and today we are once again diving deep into a very hot topic these days, and which is the student who have just passed out grade 12. They are into the admission processes right now, and we will be discussing about how these process of admission is actually shaping and how the social media is influencing that. So to discuss this thing, we are actually joined by Ms. Hitankshi Thukral. She is the Vice President of Admissions and Marketing, Bennett University. Pleasure to have you, ma'am, with us.
Thank you so much.
So to start with, why don't you just briefly introduce yourself and your role at Bennett University as a me?
Sure. First of all, thank you all of you for making me connecting with the right audience at right time. And we just had the class 12 result also declared shortly back. So a lot of congratulations and best wishes for the students, those who are looking forward for now the higher education. And for me, if I talk about, I'm Hitankshi, and I'm part of admissions, marketing, branding and communication team of Bennett University. And if I talk about the role, our role is, of course, we guide the students, we inform them about the programs what Bennett University offers, how we shape the careers, and how at the end when you are looking forward for your future, we are there to guide you and support you.
So how you have actually explained your role. So this brings to us to a very important question here. What is the typical admission cycle looks like for you?
And see, for nowadays, I think not only for us as a Bennett University, but for all private institutions, the postgrad cycle is different and undergrad cycle is different. Currently at Bennett University, we are taking only one intake, and that is the intake for the July and August session. So for that, a year prior only these admission cycle starts. Like for undergraduate programs, the admission starts in the month of Jan or Feb max, depending upon various different programs. And if we talk about the postgrad, that starts quite early. For MBA programs, our first application is announced in the month of October itself, prior to the year. And similarly, for the law program, we start in the month of December. So for different programs and different timelines are there. So ideally nowadays, it's a complete 1 year cycle for the admissions. People are very cautious. They are taking decisions very right time. And a lot of entrance examinations are also there. So the people have to decide at what time they should apply for which college. So for postgrad, it's October. And for the undergrad, it's July.
So you have been in the industry for quite a long time, and you have been associated for quite a long time now. So, what is the major shift you have seen in the students' approach to the admissions to the universities?
Major shift, I think it's a 360 degree. I think I have seen 3 decades now. I started almost 30 years back into the education, though I was initially a teacher only, and slowly shifted towards an administration role. So I have seen that students are just not the decision makers at that time when we were used to in talking about in 2007, 8 and 9. They were majorly the parents, those who were taking the decisions for them, and students were not that vocal also to talk about. They were completely dependent upon, अच्छा टीचर ने बता दिया कर लेंगे, अच्छा मम्मा ने बता दिया कर लिया, अच्छा पापा ने बता दिया, या भैया ने जो कोर्स किया था वो कर लेंगे. But now the time has totally changed. From last couple of years, I'm seeing the students are becoming, especially this Gen Z word which comes to all of us. This Gen Z is absolutely a very typical genre, but I must say, but very focused and very planned. मैं कहती हूँ ये generation शायद सबसे thoughtful generation बनेगी, क्योंकि इन्होंने सब कुछ देख लिया शायद. They saw that नोटबंदी, they saw tsunami, they saw war, they saw COVID. So उन्होंने हर तरह के ups and downs देख लिए हैं. I think they are more now mature, and plus I have seen they live in present. हमारी जो generations थी ना, वो बहुत ज़्यादा future में invest करती थी. But these people are very, very careful that they want to talk about, they want to think about what is happening present. So major shift has happened now, and the decisions are majorly the students themselves. They come with a clear-cut focus, clear thought process that how they want to go, what is their line of their thoughts, how they want to take their career ahead and all. Parents are there still, but majorly only to, I think, support financially. Majorly, I've not seen much, and I've just attended my open house 2 days back. And I could see that how students and parents interaction were different. Mother was still about the concern कि खाना क्या मिलेगा, hostel में कैसे रहेंगे. Papa was concerned अच्छा fees कौन से terms पे देनी होगी हमें. And student was very clear. मेरा semester 1 कैसे होगा, semester 2 कैसे होगा, मैं specializations कब लूँगा, how will my placements focus. So he was very clear and he knew what questions to be asked at right time. So shift is already there.
Have been segregated.
Yes. It's very changed, I must say.
So we circling back to this whole, like, how it influences the students and everyone. So, but when we are talking about the career clarity, so how do you feel that the student is, at what stage they just lose the connection between the admission processes and getting into the university equipment? What is the difference what they are seeing? And do you see any difference between these, clarity and, admission processes between a student who's coming from an urban city and who's coming from tier 2 or tier 3 cities? Is there any difference there?
See, it all depends that I can share my experience at Bennett. Surprisingly to me, I have not seen much of difference between tier 1, tier 2 or tier 3 students, those who are coming and approaching to us. They are very clear, as I said. At this point of time in the era of artificial intelligence, the era which has been ruled by social media, people are very clear-cut, informed, and clarity is there. Of course, they need some guidance, and they know that they need the guidance rightly at the right time. And they do take that also. And they take that things very seriously with the faculties, mentors, career cell, and even the counselors, and all other help what they get from their mentor, mentee, and the peer group as well. So the generation which is coming to us, tier 1, tier 2, मुझे ऐसा लगता है ये भी खत्म हो जाएगा. Students aren't coming with a lot of clarity. They know how to go and where to go. So to us, the people, those who are coming, the only confusion is हम specialization कौन सी है, what I have seen it. But their thought is very clear that whether they want to go for the BTech Computer Science, BTech Mechanical, BTech Electronics, BTech Biotech. So that thought is very clear with them. The only thing is कि उन्हें लगता है क्योंकि उनके पेरेंट्स ने कोर ब्रांचेस की हुई हैं, तो उनको लगता है कि कोर ही अच्छा है या जो नई जनरेशन कर रही है वो अच्छा है. वहाँ पे एक छोटा सा टसल आता है उनका. और अगर हम ये सोचेंगे वो कहाँ लॉस्ट हो जाते हैं इस प्रोसेस के दौरान, लॉस्ट इससे ही हो जाते हैं. See, because they are meeting a lot of people. आज के डेट में schools भी comes भी करा रहे हैं. Lot of universities are doing a lot of admission campaigns. They keep on inviting, sending letters. So of course, आपको अगर एक ही चीज़ के लिए करियर तो एक बच्चे का बन रहा है, बट अगर आपको 50 multiple informations आएंगी तो एक बार को आपको एक confusion तो आएगी कि what is best for me. Overflow of information भी आ जाती है कई बार. You are absolutely right. So वहाँ पे एक थोड़ा सा बच्चा अपने आप को lost found करता है कि अभी मैं कहाँ जाऊँ. So फिर वही है जहाँ उसे एक फील गुड करेक्ट फैक्टर आता है. मैं ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स को उस टाइप पे यही बोलती हूँ कि just go and visit the university. Sit down calmly, sit down in their cafeteria and take the vibe of that place. जैसे आप कहते हैं ना हमें energies और vibes match करती हैं एक दूसरे के साथ. So that's the place I think that's the time when you feel like कि अच्छा बाकी सब चीज़ें अच्छी हैं यहाँ पर, करिकुलम अच्छा है, ठीक है, फीस है सपोर्टेबल, स्कॉलरशिप भी मिल रही है, सब कुछ है. So then finally it is that you should go and visit the place. That's the only place and the way you can take the final decision there.
So when we are talking about overflow of information and when we connect it to the social media, the current social media that we are talking about, too much of information, sometimes wrongly projected, and sometimes they're giving good information to the students. So how a student should segregate about all these things?
See, honestly, there is no filter. There is no filter to that. This is your own intelligence, I must say, because it's very difficult to categorize
that confusion.
Actually, avoid तो आप नहीं कर पाओगे. इतना open platform है ये इस समय और इतनी information overflow है इस time पे. And everyone wants to become a social influencer also. तो उसको लग रहा है कि इस समय सबसे बेस्ट क्या है, आप किसी यूनिवर्सिटी की अच्छाई कर लो या किसी यूनिवर्सिटी की बुराई कर लो without even knowing that thing. आपने कहीं से 4 लाइनें पढ़ी and you just started talking about that. So वहाँ पे अब एज ए स्टूडेंट वो बेचारा बच्चा कैसे सेग्रीगेट करेगा, उसके लिए बहुत मुश्किल है. इवन एक पेरेंट के लिए बड़ा मुश्किल है. तो बच्चे तो ये देखते हैं अच्छा इसके इतने फॉलोअर्स हैं तो ये अच्छा होगा. सो दिस इज द वे हाउ दे कैटेगराइज राइट नाउ. But I must say that's a very wrong attribution because everything is paid nowadays. Even the followers can be made that ways as well. So I think Again, I would like to come back to the same point what I said, that go to the university, meet the people there. सबसे पहले आपका system set करिए कि आपको कौन सा program करना है. That program that you see where this program is a flagship program, आप उस university में जाइए, faculty से मिलिए, dean से मिलिए. अगर vice chancellor approachable है, not bad, because vice chancellor से आपको university का vision clarity मिलता है. आपको vision आपका अगर echo होता है उस university के साथ, that's another thing which you can do that. Then go and meet the admission counselors there, visit the campus, take campus tour. Possible हो अगर बच्चे मिल जाए वहाँ पे तो और अच्छा है, because candidate reviews मिल जाते हैं आपको. वो करिए. यूनिवर्सिटीज़ के सोशल मीडिया पेजेस को आप फॉलो कर सकते हैं. दे कैन गिव यू द लेंथ एंड ब्रेथ ऑफ द एक्टिवेशंस, एक्टिविटीज, events, kind of exposure the university is doing. Yeah, absolutely. I think वहाँ पे कोई thermometer नहीं है हमारे पास check करने के लिए. So this is your own pure intelligence how you will go and talk about.
So is it safe to say that early engagement with the university and with the students can prevent the wrong choices?
Yes, I think, and that is the reason I must say that people are doing a lot of summer scopes for that. And that's another way which a lot of universities have started doing the pre-engagements with the students. So students starting from grade 9, 10th, 11, 12, a lot of universities, even Bennett University, we offer summer school for that. That why don't you come and experience the university yourself? Learn from the academic leaders, experience the university infrastructure, enjoy the activations happening here. So that kind of pre-engagement is also very important, and I think that is gaining momentum now in India. Because initially मुझे याद है एक टाइम पे लोगों को लगता था summer school means abroad जाना है. But now people are choosing good summer schools. Even at Bennett, we are making a cohort of special 30 students this year. Those who are going to be learning a kind of a capsule program on startup and innovation and entrepreneurship. So the people, those who resonate their taste, they are coming and joining us for that program. Similarly, other universities must be doing it. And not only this, I have seen a lot of universities, the moment you take admission, because आजकल early admissions हो जाते हैं आपके, they start a lot of pre-engagement activations. आपके webinars शुरू हो जाते हैं, conferences शुरू हो जाते हैं, mentor-mentee programs शुरू हो जाते हैं. So that gives you that comfort. Oh yes, this was a place I was looking for myself. I think yes, in pre-engagement makes a choice authentic what you might take up for yourself.
So from a university's point of view, we are talking about, so how important is the transparent communication during this phase?
I think, and I totally believe in, it should be completely transparent. The person sitting on this chair and the person sitting on that chair, role reversal always happens in each other's life. Today, if I am sitting as a counselor, yesterday I was sitting as a mother also. So if my expectation was there that people talk about transparently, so it becomes my duty also. So my moral duty, my rights, always say that yes, we have to be and not only this, we are actually going to nurture not only one life, it's a complete family which we are talking about. And at the end, if we are nurturing 14,000 students, so we are nurturing the youth for the world, for the country also. So we have to be very, very careful, and transparency is and should be maintained.
So circling back to the social media, how it is changing the scenario of vacations. So I have few questions for you. So what kind of content actually influences the students? And then just student life and campus culture.
Right.
Is it placements and outcomes, faculty and academics, and peer and testimonial base?
यहाँ पे भी बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग सवाल था, तो इसमें भी आपके पास हर तरह का जॉनर है. So every student has a different liking. So एक स्टूडेंट ऐसा है जिसको लगता है कैंपस लाइफ वाइब्रेंट होगी, so मैं अच्छा स्टडीज कर सकता हूँ. So he looks for only campus life. एक स्टूडेंट है very serious, he says I'm going only for the placements. My complete focus is I want to join X and Y organization. So he wants to see कि placements का history और trade क्या है यहाँ पे. Somebody sees कि अच्छा यहाँ पे students जो है वो और किस तरह के projects कर रहे हैं या क्या innovations आ रही हैं. कोई देख रहा है कि यहाँ पे हमें किस तरह का एक्सपोजर मिल रहा है, किस तरह के गेस्ट लेक्चर्स हो रहे हैं हमारे पास, किस तरह के लोगों से मिलने का मौका मिलेगा मुझे. और सरप्राइजिंगली कुछ स्टूडेंट्स तो ये भी बात करते हैं कि डाइवर्सिटी क्या है, क्या हमारे यहाँ कॉलेज के अंदर अब सिर्फ उन्हीं स्टूडेंट्स से पढ़ेंगे जो नेबरिंग है, या वी आर हैविंग द पीपल फ्रॉम अक्रॉस द इंडिया एंड अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड आल्सो, बिकॉज दे लव टू लर्न इट. यस. सो हर तरह का जॉनर, इट्स अ मिक्स्ड जॉनर. एवरी स्टूडेंट टेक्स चॉइस एज पर देयर ओन लाइकिंग. मुझसे पूछेंगे पर्सनली तो मुझे तो कैंपस लाइफ भी चाहिए और एकेडमिक भी चाहिए, क्योंकि ये नहीं होगा तो ये बोरिंग हो जाएगा, ये नहीं हुआ तो ये बोरिंग हो जाएगा.
So has it increased the unrealistic expectations of the students from the university?
देखिए, स्टूडेंट्स कई बार कर जाते हैं अनरियलिस्टिक एक्सपेक्टेशन. आई थिंक ऐसे में यूजुअली मैं स्टूडेंट्स को यही काउंसिल करती हूँ दैट प्लीज ट्रीट अस एज द वे दैट इट्स अ प्लेस वेन यू आर कमिंग फॉर लर्निंग, फॉर नर्चरिंग, टेकिंग द नॉलेज। फर्दर अब आप उसको कहाँ और कब और कैसे इस्तेमाल करेंगे, बहुत सारे प्लेटफॉर्म्स हम भी बताएंगे, आप भी डिसाइड करेंगे कि उसे कैसे करना है। सो अपनी एक्सपेक्टेशंस को अपने अकॉर्डिंग, अपने थॉट प्रोसेस के अकॉर्डिंग, और ये सब चीज़ें जो है स्टूडेंट्स को थोड़ा सा देख के चलना चाहिए। आई थिंक दिस इज विच आई रियली वांटेड टू कन्वे टू दी स्टूडेंट्स ऑल्सो।
When we talk about students and when they look up to the other students which are already there in your university, we call that student ambassadors. So when these real student voices play in building, so what role does a student ambassador has in shaping those admission processes into the admissions, turning them into the admissions in your university?
See, currently we are not doing as such any exercise at Bennett wherein we are asking the students to become the channel for doing the admission. But yes, we always say that yes, candidly, you can go and meet every student, you can talk to them. On our website also, voluntarily, we have a lot of students, those who love to chat with our students. So the students, those who are looking for admission and they're not able to ask the questions from us, or they really want some real insight of the campus, so they can definitely connect with these students. And the students are free. We don't want to make them or give them a box that, okay, fine, you have to answer in this much parameter. We always say, please, free to give the answer, give the candid feelings to the students, because at the end, when students come and meet you at the back, it should not say, अरे सर आपने तो बताया नहीं था, अरे भैया आपने तो बताया नहीं था, ऐसा है करके. This should not happen. So you should be very confident. Whatever you give the answer, it should come from your heart, whatever it is. And I've seen that, see, negative part out of this, I can say, is थोड़े से notorious character बच्चे होते हैं, मस्ती करते हैं, मज़ा करते हैं. But honestly, मैंने उन्हें कभी admissions के टाइप पे मस्ती मज़ा करते हुए देखा है. मैंने देखा हमेशा जब भी कोई पेरेंट उन्हें रोकता है या बात करता है, या एज अ स्टूडेंट एम्बेसडर अगर कोई बात करना चाहते हैं, दे आर वेरी कैंडिड, वेरी रिस्पॉन्सिबली दे गिव द आंसर, बिकॉज दे फील दैट येस दे हैव गॉन थ्रू दिस प्रोसेस. आंसर इज इट काफ़ी हद तक रियलिस्टिक देने की कोशिश करते हैं. देखिए, मस्ती तो हमारे कुछ ना कुछ तो चलता ही है. हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि 10 on 10 अच्छा है, बट अगर 10 on 7 भी है, सो आई फील वेरी हैप्पी दैट येस वी आर डूइंग जस्टिस टू द न्यू स्टूडेंट्स, दोज हू आर कमिंग कैंपस.
So if you have to give one advice to each, what would it be? Students starting their admission journey, parents supporting them, and schools and counselors who are guiding them.
Absolutely. See, honestly, ma'am, रोल तो सबसे पहले स्कूल का ही आ जाता, because once the students jump into the grade 9, that's Indian culture, then the pressure starts building into it, which subjects to take, what direction you want to go, what is your liking. And by the time student अपना फॉर्मुलेट भी कर लेता है मोरलेस इंडिया में, ये कल्चर है कि अच्छा मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है, इंजीनियर बनना है, लॉयर बनना है, आर्टिस्ट बनना है, सेलिब्रिटी बनना है, whatever it is, they keep on deciding. So of course the first phase is that the school and the school counselors, they should play that role. And I think they are doing it well. I have seen a lot of schools doing very well in that. We do a lot of workshops at our university also, and schools invite us also. And we have seen that they very responsibly make sure that students come to know the in and outs of that program, that आप कह सकते हैं कि किस करियर तरफ वो जाना चाहता है. So that is what schools are doing it, and school play a very pivotal role at that time. And of course the same time parents also, because nowadays आज की डेट में हर फैमिली में डबल इनकम भी है. So both parents are working, so they also come with a lot of social informations from their colleagues or from their relatives, or the place they go and work, or they nurture the people there. So that's another area from where the feeding come to the kids. So parents also has to be responsibly check and talk to the student and the child of their own, that what school is doing, what they want to do, and what kind of influence they want to do. But मैंने देखा है parents आज की डेट में थोड़ा सा कम इन्फ्लुएंस कर रहे हैं. एंड आई थिंक यहाँ पे वो 3 Idiot मूवी आज साबित हो रही है धीरे धीरे, दैट पेरेंट्स हैव स्टार्टेड. एक अच्छा परसेंटेज ऑफ पेरेंट्स है जो आप चाहता है स्टूडेंट को कि डू व्हाटएवर यू टू डू, वी आर टेक केयर ऑफ दिस, यस, डू व्हाटएवर यू वी आर विद यू. एंड उसको पूरा करने के लिए क्या राइट डायरेक्शन है, देन दिस इज द पेरेंट्स हैव आल्सो शिफ्टेड. अब वो उसकी लाइन नहीं चेंज कराना चाह रहे हैं, बट वो जिस लाइन में जाना चाह रहा है इस बच्चा, उस लाइन को कैसे, हाँ, उस लाइन को कैसे अच्छा कर सकें, बेस्ट ऑफ दी, वहाँ पे उसे बेस्ट ऑफ दी प्लेस कैसे बन सके, और बेस्ट ऑफ द लर्निंग्स कैसे बन सकें, अफोर्डेबिलिटी हो, सब कुछ हो, वो एक पेरेंट आज की डेट में कर रहा है.
I think that is a voting system.
एब्सोल्युटली. सो वो भी एक अच्छा कल्चर डेवलप हुआ है अभी कुछ टाइम में. मतलब लास्ट 2-3 साल से तो मैं मेजर शिफ्ट देख रही हूँ, बिकॉज आई माई सेल्फ डू काउंसलिंग फॉर द किड्स ऑल्सो. They come and meet us in university. They come and meet even at our home also. And we do a lot of career counseling sessions also. And of course, at the end, then final is the university where they come to us after taking the counseling from teachers. आजकल psychometric test का बहुत fashion है. A lot of students are going through psychometric test also. So मैम देखिए psychometric test तो कह रहे हैं मुझे fine arts करनी चाहिए. But मुझे fine arts से ज़्यादा fashion पसंद है. So should I do it? और वो डर जाते हैं कि नहीं मुझे साइकोमेट्रिक से ही चलना है. So that's a role that university comes at play, that how to balance between what they have been doing it and going through, and now when they come up for the higher education, how we should nurture it. And yes.
So when we are talking about Bennett University's perspective, so how is your university's approach to admissions and student engagement is distinctive from other universities?
And distinctive, I don't know whether it's the right word or whether we are using it or not, but yes, how we do is that we are completely following NEP. That is National Education Policy 2020. And I don't see much universities completely talking about that. So that is, I very proudly say that would, if in your word it can be differentiator, in our word it can be that we are following what is the reforms talking about and what is the hour of the need coming. For example, the first time, I don't think so anybody has done it, that we are thinking of launching BTech without physics and maths next year. Because NEP says, any student can come and do the engineering. You just need to make a bridge program for them. So management has already started thinking towards that. Leadership is talking about that. Academia is working on that syllabi. So that is something how we say that we are very progressive in Bennett. We are, yes, slightly forward thinkers, and with the backing of the Types group to us, we really feel that kind of energy, that kind of leverage, that platform, that thought process, the requirement, what is needed, maybe in terms of investment, maybe in terms of faculty, it is with us. And that's how we feel that at Bennett, the admissions is just not the admissions. To us, it is making a career for a child, making a future for a child. So this way we think very, very critically when it comes to the admissions.
So let's just tighten things a bit with a quick rapid fire review.
Sure.
So one common myth about admissions you would like to bust?
Scholarships.
And one skill students must develop before entering a university.
There are many actually, because there's a difference of thought process in the school. When they feel that very restricted.
Mm-hmm.
The moment they come to university, they feel fully freedom into that and independent. So then they should come and know that how these things needs to be balanced. Independence doesn't mean, and yes, right or wrong way. It should come with the freedom of thought.
And if you would change one thing in the current admissions ecosystem, what would it be?
Of course, I love this NEP policy and this thing which is merit-based and all. We should close all this. And every child should get the equal right to study what they want to. And irrespective of what subject he or she was doing it, because that was the time when they were in grade 9, 10, hardly knowing what is exactly it is. So I think I love this NEP 2020, the way it is going, and I think we are in the right direction now.
The last one, any final message for the students who feel confused and overwhelmed right now with the CBSE results now out? Any?
I see CBSE results every year, results come every year, these mixed headings come. So I just want to convey to the students, just always sit, relax. Now you have ChatGPT to talk to ChatGPT, discuss your career progression roadmap. If you're still confused, still feeling overwhelmed, or you are not able to take the decision, go to a good counselor, whichever counselor you feel is comfortable, whether it's in your school counselor or a counselor nearby, who can guide you and make your chart for your career. As I told, that a lot of people do summer school. At our summer school, our mission is this only. We are working on this only, that we help you to make a 5-year roadmap for you. So when you will be going after this summer school from us, we will be giving you a kind of A4 sheet, which will have the roadmap of year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, and year 5. And I'm sure these kind of initiatives by Bennett and maybe by other universities also will definitely help these students not to get overwhelmed or gets confused at the time of admissions. Stay focused, stay calm, keep chatting, and enjoy ChatGPT as well.
So thank you, Irfan. It was a very insightful session, very informative, and I hope the students will get something from it.
Yes.
So this is Almas Abid signing off from Beyond Borders Higher Education. See you in that next podcast. Thank you.
And